Island greens and players' dreams. Aaron to the JETS Jets. Buzzer beaters, and I am still upset. TGIF, baby. We are all here. Let's hear your favorite podcast show. Eagle Iron Sports, in association with possibly someday your company, proudly presents The Mickle Pod, a podcast show, and so much more. And now, buckle up. Get your podcorn ready. Adjust those depends. You have entered the Mickle Pod. Can you believe we are in season 3? It is episode 21 of Prime Jump Street. It is Friday. It is a big weekend. We got golf at the Players, college hoops all around, winding us right down to madness. A week from today, we will be in the eye of the madness. Day 2, round 1, NCAA tournament. Notice that, AA. And St. Patrick's Day, green beer, corned beef, and cabbage, pots of gold. Let's come back to the gold in just a moment. Cinema Gold. March the 10th today is a lot of things. There is International Bagpipe Day, Pack Your Lunch Day, also National Blueberry Popover Day. You can pop that over to me for breakfast and then again at lunch or dinner with a slab of vanilla ice cream. It is also National Mario Day. That Mario. There is another Mario movie hitting theaters in April. Super Mario Brothers, the movie. I am sure this will have some serious visuals in it. There is a lot that can be done with movies like this. Thank goodness what they did not do with this movie this time around is what they did in 1993. Most of you, most of us probably, have forgotten or only saw Super Mario Brothers once, 30 years ago. Now, you didn't have the cool live action animation type things they can do today, not even close. You used real actors, people. Today, we get their voices, we get the real cool stuff they can do, and actors are lining up left and right. The big names, and why not? In 1993, no different. And in 2023, we know Mario picks up gold throughout the game. The game itself is a gold-making machine, and movies, well, they are the gold standard. So in the spirit of March Madness, we're going to do it. Let's look at the main characters of each Mario. Mario, and Luigi, yup. We're going to go back. We're going to compare the players from different eras. Now, in 1993, Mario was played by Bob Hoskins. You can go research Bob, see other things that he was in, and it might surprise you. In 2023, Mario, our hero, is going to be played by none other than Chris Pratt. Let that marinate. Luigi, in 1993, and I love this guy, John Leguizamo, was in the Mario Brothers movie in 2023. And I like this guy too. Charlie Day will be Luigi. So we got Pratt and Day are the Plumber Brothers. Dennis Hopper was in the 1993 Super Mario movie as King Koopa. Big time actors always want to do video games or superhero movies. In 2023, you've got Jack Black, Keegan-Michael Key, Seth Rogen, all playing parts. Anya Taylor-Joy won out for Princess Peach, and courtesy of imdb.com, go ahead and go look at the list of other actresses that were tabbed to possibly play the role. Back to the gold. The 93 effort did not do well, and I don't know why they made 2 Sonic movies recently. Jim Carrey, Madness. The new Super Mario movie will come out on April 5th, 2023. On April 5th, 1993, the North Carolina Tar Heels defeated the Michigan Wolverines in New Orleans for the national championship. In 2023, both teams are out. Madness! I need a timeout.
Dinking, smashing, third shot dropping, got pickleball fever, and it's not stopping. It's Pickle and Mickle. Pickle and Mickle. Pickle and Mickle, alright.
Let's keep it rolling on a Friday and get on the court. PPA Tour is in Florida this week. It is the Red Clay Hot Sauce Open, and it has been madness. Jumping the gun on the NCAA tournament, 31 seed Colin Schick ripped through the men's field and will face Big Ben Johns on Sunday for men's gold. It's March. It's madness. Go Colin. Fitting. Big Ben can get beat by another Colin. Folks, this is where the things that happen just happen. The unexplainable. Colin Schick attended NC State, baby. That's right. He is a member of the Wolfpack. Now that is a major boost in March. Pack power. Let's go, Colin. Get the gold. On the ladies' side, Anna Lee Whiplash Waters also returned. She didn't play last weekend in Minnesota. She's not going to get a singles gold. We will monitor how she does in doubles and mixed. Catherine Parenteau had the answers in the semis, and she will take on Lee Jansen for ladies gold. I can't wait to see how doubles and mixed shapes up for a big showdown Sunday. And I am hoping that Newman can get to the mixed finals. He's going to pair up with Paris Todd. Talk about red hot. Only weeks away from MLP2. And will Tyson Tara McGuffin be playing off the court since MLP1 out here in Mesa? He had to withdraw from action early in this week's tournament. That injury flaring up. Now, last I saw, he was still listed in the mixed doubles draw with Parenteau. Now, how about this? Schick is also a Selkirk guy. Maybe he could sub in and cover for T if needed. I am still gathering up some data to give a solid review on the growing equipment, paddle, compliance, and testing controversy. New testing requirements are being introduced all across major pickleball. Too much spin, too much grit on the surface of the paddle. That's a part of it. This compliance testing, though, it's making its own debut in Florida this week at the Red Clay Hot Sauce Open. The goal, of course, is to allow the game to continue to flourish at all levels, especially the pro level. Now, if you need your game to flourish, you have to practice. You got to drill. I talked with a local instructor the other week, and he could not stress, as will most, the importance of that third shot drop. It doesn't have to be perfect right away. You have to have it. As you're starting out, I am learning to find it is more important. Get your serves, get your returns in play. Keep the point alive, people. No, you're not going to get his name. That instructor, it's not that easy. You're going to have to wait because I'm setting up a great interview for y'all to hear. Now, I'll give you a spoiler alert. If you're here local, he teaches over at Pickleball Kingdom in Tempe. Now let me tell you too, if you're not playing pickleball and you want to play pickleball, there are still some E3715s available. Go to themicklepod.com, go to eagleironsports.com, go to more stuff. It's a great starter paddle. When you are ready, when your game is ready, get your game in gear with Gearbox. There are a lot of paddle manufacturers out there. Stay tuned right here. Find out from the source why the right gear for your game is Gearbox. Go to gearbox.com. Check out their demo program. Keep going to themicklepod.com to check in on our great affiliates, great discounts you can receive. We are updating the website. Just like teams in the NBA, it's a process. It is March. The madness is in the air. We're going to go from one court right to the next after this. These smooth jams feel good. And you could feel good too after a 20-minute workout at the Exercise Coach Gilbert. Mention the MicklePod for 2 free sessions and a discount. Exercise Coach Gilbert. Go to exercisecoachgilbert.com. Welcome back to the MicklePod. Glad you are here with me. And now, buckle up. We're getting right back into the action. You better have that popcorn ready. Ain't no time to adjust those depends. Back into the action right now. Welcome back to the action. And we are getting closer to the madness. And we will be without. UCLA will be without Jalen Clark. That matters. The NCAA tournament, college basketball, we will be without Jim Boeheim. Watching St. Mary's get throttled by Gonzaga Tuesday night, could this be the year of the Zags? Let me not digress. My son Jackson made the comment, that guy's been the coach at Gonzaga since I've been alive. True that. So, of course, I get to thinking, well, Izzo, Boeheim. Jim Boeheim announced he will not be back at Syracuse. Boeheim has been at Syracuse my entire life, 47 years. I got to thinking, Izzo seems like he's been at Michigan State forever, only 27 years, and few with the Zags, 24. Back to Boeheim, 47. Let that marinate. Coach K, who retired last year, 42. The dean himself, who seldom missed a freaking NCAA tournament, only 36 years in North Carolina. Conference tournaments winding down, Selection Sunday shaping up, brackets surely to be busted, baby. Let me spend a second on Jim Boeheim. I have never met the man, and I will listen on the radio, TV, to those who did. Many who can wax poetic and have bar stool stories about Boeheim. 47 years, head coach at Syracuse in basketball. That is a long time. I had that love-hate with the Orange and Boeheim. Love to hate him and them, yet still love him. Madness, right? He played at Syracuse, stayed at Syracuse. Won that title with Melo in 2003. That was 20 years ago. And it's hard to believe only the one title. The Big East was straight up nasty back in the day. And I can say stuff like that because I'm 50 now. Boeheim and the Cuse, or the Orange, always causing havoc, right? He looked like he was smarter than you. He knew he was smarter than you, and he was going to make sure you remembered it when the game was over. Players always grinded it out. Players you might have never heard of again, but you sure remembered after you played the Cuse. Zone. 2-3 zone. Enough said. Nobody else does it the way Boeheim and Syracuse does. Plus, they were always good, even when they were not. You did not want your team to have to play the Cuse when it mattered. No way. Who's your top 5 orange? DC, Sherm Doug, Mello, Cycli, Billy Owens. You could add plenty more to the list. Solid players, solid hands to turn the program over to. Now that decision has been made, he hinted at it not too long ago. Jim Boeheim did just that. Solid teams, solid players. Sure. You can go ahead and poke holes, vacated wins. Others may harp on that and want to bring it up. I'll remember this man, the man that has given the entirety of his life with passion, at least from my eyes, to the game of basketball, a school, a community, to us all. I'll say, thanks. More Madness Monday, and leading up to and all throughout the tournament. 12 seeds are usually locks for first round upsets. After this break, there is a 12 to talk about. Of course there is. It's springtime, you're outside having fun. Take care of your skin and feel better after that workout with great products at AlloMD.com. Use code PickleMickle. You'll feel better. Your skin will look better. I'll trust the pros. You should too. Use code PickleMickle at AlloMD.com. Two will probably win in the first round. In the NFL, 2 of the most famous 12s did not win in the first round. Brady has said he is not coming back. We know the Brady 6th. He was a 6th-round pick. He's got 7 Super Bowl rings. That's 112, might say the greatest 12. Aaron Rodgers was selected in the first round in 2005 of the NFL Draft, 24th overall. He was not winning as we watched him not get called, eventually sitting alone in the green room. It was brutal. The experts had Rodgers staying close to home. The Niners had the first overall pick, and Rodgers went to Berkeley. The Niners would go on and take Alex Smith. Smith's story is well known. Rodgers had to wait to begin to write his. Remember, he sat behind Favre, King Cheesehead. Favre, who brought super glory back to Green Bay. Rodgers waited, and the story he has written has been one of legend in Green Bay, in the NFL. He's the other 12. He's a surefire Hall of Famer. The story that looks eerily similar to the legend he replaced. I don't think Rodgers can get a cup of coffee in Minnesota. When Rodgers signs with the Jets Jets and puts on that number 12, and Namath already gave the green light. He cannot stand to see the Jets struggling. Now Rodgers, he might be out of Favre's shadow, yet is he not walking right in those footsteps? To the Jets? I think for guys like me, it's a dream come true. Rodgers in New York, yes, please. He's got a band, right? Can't he have some Saturday night jam sessions down there in the Village or something? Rodgers already has the national snarky presence. They should just put RELAX behind him at the presser or across that big thing in New York City. The New York media will not faze Rodgers, nor will questions about, again, trying to do better than Favre. Relax. Yes, Rodgers has all the numbers you want. Now, he's had the talent, too. I might say more than TB12. He has one ring. He got that in Green Bay, like Favre. And he can go to the Jets, like Favre, as the one to get it done, restore glory to the Jets. He won't. 18 years is a long career in the NFL. 40 is not the new 30 for NFL QBs. And it's the Jets. Do they have some guys? Sure. Oh, yeah. I was big on the Jets getting 8 wins last year. I like the coach. The D is mean and green. They've got some wide receiver talent. Check. Solid young tight end. Check. Get some more running backs. They can do that. What they won't be able to do is stop Rodgers from going Rodgers. He's not as sharp. He's not as mobile, yet just as vocal. When my guys need to get on the same page, hey, Aaron, how about getting them on the same page like a Hall of Fame veteran should? I mean, it can only be a dream, right? I know the Jets were in Cali this week, and that means Rodgers will listen. Don't think he's going to take a discount. Double check that. I know Jets players want him there. Ownership wants him there. I also know he could just retire. I guess like you right now, I don't know. I do know this. In 2005, when these guys were drafted, they were NFL quarterbacks. Hey, that matters. Here are the rest of the quarterbacks drafted with Rodgers and Smith in 2005. Yup, 12 of them. Jason Campbell, Charlie Fry, Andrew Walter, David Green, Kyle Orton, Stefan LeFours, Dan Orlovsky, Adrian McPherson, Derek Anderson, James Killian, Matt Castle, and Fitzmagic. Ryan Fitzpatrick was drafted in the 7th round in the 2005 draft. Madness. One thing about Fitzmagic is that magical beard. Someone tell him about Valhalla. Well, that someone is gonna be me. Go to Valhalla, beardandbody.net for all of your great beard needed accessories. That's Valhalla, beardandbody.net. Go there. Use promo code MIC10. Do it. I tell you what, it's been another great day today. That's it, really. There is no more. Until next time, when I see all y'all right here, we will all be here, brackets in hand, ready for madness, right here next time for more